So, good morning. We're welcome to everyone here in Rome today and to those connected from all over. As an artistic director of Macro Museum, it's a big honor to host such an important event in our spaces. And I'm grateful for this to the municipality and to the Azienda Speciale Palexpo. The 2020 Rome Charter, I think, is quite a unique occasion to globally share with one another our plans on how to envision the way culture will be accessed, shared, we hope in a sustainable and inclusive manner in the years to come. As had been said in the previous interventions yesterday, a wider reflection on the significance and on the role of culture seems even more necessary in the current situation. And so it's important to really establish a dialogue in order to understand how we can move forward. In a moment where the global pandemic has shown, I think, not a unity among the different countries in terms of responses, but rather, I think, a quite fragmented and individualistic way to do it. I think it's quite urgent for culture institutions and cultural players in general really to get together and try to really focalize on what can be the role that culture can play. And I think it's responsibility also institutions like this, like of a museum, to avoid a polarization in terms of thinking, but rather to embody the difference. And by developing the program of this museum, we decided to address imagination as a main engine to run this museum, and trying to really rethink this kind of big device, this big machine, with the goal of presenting alternative forms of artistic productions in a way that can be complex and accessible at the same time. I think that institutions in general today have been forced to rethink their identity, to reconsider their roles, and this global pandemic in a certain way has just accelerated this process, which was already present before. We chose to represent this museum with an octopus as an avatar, and is a sort of perfect metaphor to represent this tentacular thinking and the way of trying to extend our interest through different directions, and also treating the web and the reality on the same level. Macro is the only museum in Italy of contemporary art which is for free, and I think this is quite important because in this moment art and museums in general should be considered as a common good to be shared with everyone, and our really goal and challenge is trying to invite a wider type of audience, younger people, and especially those who are excluded by the cultural life. So I really hope that the discussion of these 3 days can be a fertile ground to produce also some concrete answers to issues like inclusivity, which is of course the main keywords on the homepage of all the cultural institutions globally, but of course then to make it happen for real, I think is the real challenge. Thank you.